folks, I'm going to cut this video off and get it out to you for Sunday. It's not going to be what we normally have. Buster, you going to say something? You going to say something? It's not our dinner video, but we had an emergency last Sunday, and I was out looking for my little boy. And today, it's actually been 6 days, and today's the first day he's actually chased Buster, wanting to play and wrestle. So he's starting to feel himself again. And we got a lot of work done around here today, so that's a video you're going to be getting. I was sitting here looking at my girl, and was on the phone with Ronnie, and we're going to cut this thing off, get it out to you. Then the following Sunday, we have a birthday party to go to tomorrow, Coda Bears and Bays, so we'll get back on track with our Sunday dinners, okay? I love you guys. Y'all take care. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't. That's my girl up there. Love you guys. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see a whole lot what's going on out here, but Dan cleared out a spot right here, so if we get some rock brought in tomorrow, they'll dump it right here to help level all this out. But all this concrete we couldn't move because his tractor broke down, and my tractor's not big enough to move some of these big chunks. But we've got to try to move some of this out of the way of this dumpster, because if they come tonight, which they should have come last night, they're not going to back up to it with all this concrete piled up here. So I'm going to get my tractor and try to move some of these chunks here over to the side. And we got some over here also needs to be moved, all right in here. So I can move them to one side, they can get to it. At the same time, the man brings the rock, can get in here and dump it. And then when Dan gets back with the part for his tractor, he can move the big stuff. And he said if he can't get the part, then he'll borrow Lester's big tractor and get this stuff out of here. Still don't know for sure they're coming on Monday, but that was the last word I got from him. So we have to kind of get it ready. So let me go get the tractor, and our work don't stop because it gets dark. Especially when Lester buys you a tractor that's got lights on it. You see, my dad never had a tractor with lights. Never. Never had brakes. That was a requirement. Hey girls, I'm working over here. I can't talk to y'all right now, but I love you. All right. So I took my little boys in and said, gee, I can't work the tractor in the dark, I don't think. My little boys all around my feet. So I'll be going backwards and forwards. So keep them in. And I'll finish this little job. I'll take them for a midnight ride or whatever time I get through. I love y'all. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Y'all better be quiet tonight. I can tell you that right now. All right. It's going to be loud, so I'm not going to leave the camera on. So I got my air conditioner on. The lights are on. I'm ready to work. All right, guys, I'll show you what I got done. Told Bree this little fort, got a slab on it. I suggested to her, or asked her her opinion about move the lawnmower out there, put 2 rails on the back 3 sides, 2 sides and back, and leave the front open, move this trailer out of the way. And it's got a roof and everything on it. Cut all these limbs back here so trucks can come, they can unload all their deliveries right there out of the weather on that concrete slab. She thought that was a great idea. Better than building something, she said. So it's already built. Kids can still use the fort if they want to, it's not a big deal. All right, so what I did over here, I'll show you. I cleared a path to that dumpster. Pushed that pile of concrete over here out of the way, and push this pile over here out of the way so they can back right up in here to it. They shouldn't have no problem. All right, that's good. That's good for the night. And tomorrow we'll try to get this all spread out and get this concrete here busted up, moved out of the way, and get this leveled up. Another pile right there. Gotta get that big tractor first, get that out. All right. Hey guys, good morning. I worked late last night on my tractor with lights. Yeah, I've got a lot more to do today. I'm not going to be able to get all that concrete out because it's too big for my tractor. Dan will pick up a part, hopefully, for his tractor this afternoon sometime, and then maybe to see that he can move his big stuff out. If not, he said he'd borrow Lester's big tractor. Jake, come over. First thing this morning. Oh, Jake, you can't beat Jake. In fact, you might be able to see my truck parked out there now at his barn. He come over and said, I'm going to put that hitch on your truck for you, Pops. Wow, okay, bud. And it came last week, and he told me back then, he says, I'll put it on when you get it. But he's been busy running back and forth to his place over there. G and Kim all went yesterday. They had a great time. I think Bree and Lou and all of them went over. And G liked his place. He said it's really nice, and the house needs some remodeling. And that's Jake and Alyssa can do that themselves if they want to. They do good work. Anyway, my work today, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a busy day for me. I want to do gifts and goodies at some point. We got some things we need to open. I've been so busy, I haven't opened them. Didn't want to open them unless I could video it, and didn't have time for that. I love doing that stuff. It's fun, and it's interesting what people seeing. It really is. It's awesome, and but, you know, when you got, what's the old saying, when the ox is in the ditch or something like this, you got to get him out. Well, I've had an ox in the ditch all week. And those people are supposed to come on Monday. This concrete's got to be out of the way, and this ground's got to be leveled out and smooth. So we got today and tomorrow, and tomorrow's a birthday party, so that's going to really knock a hole in that, which... our time, we'll get it done. But I'm gonna move what I can, but I gotta finish this fence, this little wire on our front porch. So we let these little guys out when all the other big dogs are all out running around playing and stuff, doing their thing. Our little dogs will stay on the porch. They can bark, but they can't get out and get in trouble. Woody, I'm looking at you, Woody. Woody, come on. See, Woody's out there looking right now. It's like, where they at? Where they at? Buster sitting here in this chair. He said, Papa, I want to sit here with you. Here comes Jake. Hope it's good news.
Line up.
The holes don't line up?
No, it's like this much too short, but here's the thing. As I was looking, I stood back and I looked, and your truck has a little lean to it to the side, so I don't know if that's the reason.
All right, anything on that bumper holding you off? Because it
No,
says that
first-
sometimes you have to trim that stuff off the bottom of that bumper. That plastic.
No, I had to take the ball off
Okay.
because it wouldn't go up enough because the bolt was sticking down. But it's a left and right thing. But if I move it, I can move it. If I move it over to the right, then the holes are off this far on the left. And then
That
if I move
far,
it
huh?
left,
That far.
yeah. And it's not even enough on the metal plate to where we could like drill it out
Oh.
to fit, because it's right on those
Right on the
all way
edge.
to the edge. But
Wow.
I looked, and it's the right year,
Yeah,
right year and everything.
I don't know, because I don't know, because that's all the year it said it takes. So, well, it won't match. Just leave it off for the time being. We'll get over there. If the truck's not in your way, just leave it sitting there. We'll get over there and look at it with you a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. We'll figure something out. I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
All right, Jake showed me it's not, the holes are not lining up, and that's the one they sent for that truck. I mean, they're lined up in one direction, but they're not quite wide enough. So I think, I told him, let me feed up, get these feeding up, and I'll come over and we'll get a marker and get on there and mark how much we need to cut out that edge. I think there's plenty of room to cut that edge. And I'll get my cutting torch hooked up. And we'll cut that edge out, then it should bolt up. They're supposed to be precise to fit, but evidently it's not. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, we'll get it done. All right, guys, so I got a lot to do today. I'm gonna finish my coffee, go feed up, make Ivan happy, all the goats happy, cows happy, everybody be all fed and done. Get that out of my way. Hook up the torch, help Jake. We get that done, then I'll get on the tractor, and at some point I gotta work on this fence right here. So we got these squares here. Woody and them, the little dogs can crawl through these squares. So we're putting the small little wire, you probably can't see it down the end, the real small little wire on top of that so they can't crawl through. So we bring them out on the front porch. We can leave them and they're not gonna get hurt or get out there and get in trouble. Be locked on the front porch. As it is, you bring Woody, Birdie, Kippy. Those three can crawl through, and they do, and go out even when they're supposed to be on the porch. Buster can't, and Bandit can't. All right, so I'm gonna finish my coffee and get busy. Jake's fixed you up a ride. She followed him all the way around the house. I don't know about that, Jake. I love it. She followed him all the way around the house. I got the gate. She followed you all the way around the house till it's time to go.
Yeah, until you started videoing me.
All right, Jake and I put them holes out bigger. Don't cut too much into your L, where it bends down. Those things didn't fit. And what they did, these holes, they're not long enough. They're long that way, but they need to come over more over here on this side. So that's what we're doing, trying to cut it out a little bit. I told Jake, I says, don't worry about them cans there. They're all empty. You sure, Papa? Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do when you leave, Jake. We're going to be up the creek.
No, I'll just drive. Y'all just got to make me a list, and on Saturdays, I'll just have to come over and get it all done.
Okay. We'll make you a list then. I'm sure you'll have your list.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Call Jake, tell him to come move furniture. I had to get a new hose. This hose, my old hose, I hadn't used it in forever. Had several holes in it, so we had to get a new hose to hook those tanks. The red one goes to the acetylene, and the green one goes up to that oxygen. Yeah, it's probably a fire hazard just doing all this stuff hay stacked up here, but I got a water hose. I got a water hose right here. But if Jake does build a fire, he better be fast, because I'm out of here. me and Buster, Woody, we're on the mule, we gone.
No, Woody starts barking at me, I'm leaving.
Woody, be quiet. Don't you bark, let him finish his job. I got a lot of projects going. I'm cutting this wire half in two. I only need a piece, but I want it even. You see I'm cutting it right here, cutting it with a grinder right here. It'll give me 2 strips. I don't want this wire is too tall to put along this here. It'll stand up above that rail. And you can see it's got the small squares at the bottom, so you can put a smaller strip from where the small squares are. I got it measured up to that rail, all the way down. And because standing up like this right here, you're going to come back and cut off the top and may leave a jagged edge. Somebody come along with a child, for sure, stick their hand up there and get a wire stuck in them. This is just to keep the dogs, when we're not able to go out with them, keep them on the porch. You understand, Buster, what Papa's doing? You understand, don't you? Buster says, I know. Woody's asleep over there. Woody taking him a nap. I think Jake got the adjustments made on the bumper. Jake's letting the bumper cool. He's got the adjustments made over there. And he'll get back on the truck whenever it cools off. I finished this, and I'm gonna start working on this stuff. And sometime this afternoon, we're gonna do gifts and goodies. Probably put all this on one video, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, okay? I don't know if you can see the little squares, but it's all up there. And it's all the way down. I kind of messed up these shrubs. I think they'll stand back up. I just kind of pushed them out of my way. I got this end down here too. I'm gonna fix another latch for that gate. I'm through with this porch. At least these guys can't get off. Jake's dogs all come out in the yard and they just bark, 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 but they couldn't get off the porch, so they were safe. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up my mess. Try to shove him back up a little bit if I can, but I got that wire, I got to take that away. Get kind of caught up, then after a while I want to try to work on that concrete some more, so we'll take a little break as soon as I clean up my mess.